this is the floating swing bridge. I'm not sure what powers it. Maybe a propeller or something. There's the other side to it. I don't know how it works. More research is needed. I guess it might be just like driving on and off a ferry. Oh, it swings round and it's like putting pump there, I guess. No pivots on that post, yeah. So it'll be on that black post that you can just see at the back there. I guess it swivels on that. There we go. This is a quite interesting looking bar. Apparently the big tuna. The light's on the beer pump, but the chairs are on the table, so yeah, pretty rustic. Oh no. Well, we'll have to stay out of there then. Just heard this funny noise as we were walking along, and it was this guy.
Oh, and another cat. Oh, 3 cats.
Oh, look at this.
3 cats, a cock, and a chicken.
For anybody that doesn't know, that's me. Yeah. That's not something you often see on somebody's front doorstep, is it? Let's see how close I can get to this guy before he says no. Hello. Oh, you are a pretty boy.
You are a pretty boy.
Ah.
You're a pretty boy. Pretty boy.
Hello. Look at that. Wow. That's
I'm afraid, really, doesn't he? The female looks a little bit more hesitant.
That's a big cock.
That is a big cock, yeah.
Thursday the 24th and 7:30 in the morning. Bloody miserable again. I don't know, it's about 14 degrees, not windy. I guess I wouldn't sound too bad if it was -5 in Canada last night, something like that. I'll take it, I guess. Just making mileage now towards Charleston. I left Georgetown behind yesterday. Yeah. Didn't go very far yesterday, maybe 15-20 miles, but we'll do a few miles further today. Thursday the 24th November, we got off to a reasonably early start from the Santee River, and we're heading towards Charleston. We'll make it today, like. Autopilot just decided to disengage just to keep me awake, you know. When we do that, the boat, because of the offset of the propeller and the rock wall, the boat turns left. That's what we just did. Still in 19 feet of water, so there's no worries, but anyway, there you have it. Yeah, so Charleston-ish, here we come. What's she doing hiding in there? She's not looking after you, is she? You tell her. You tell her. Don't bother with it. I know. You want a treat? Is that what it is? You need treats? That's right. You tell her. Yeah. She's around her. She's around her. pounds, I guess, on the American Thanksgiving. Yeah. So it's Friday the 25th and we're just passing Isle of Palms Marina. It's like quite a nice place actually. Could have stayed there last night but $100 says no. So that orange thing over there is a lifeboat off a ship and basically they drop it out of davits 30, 40, 50 feet down into the water nose first with everybody already on board. Here we are at the Ben Sawyer Memorial Lift Bridge with a fellow Canadian boat, Sly Fox from Quebec. That moves pretty well. Beauty. I think we're good to go now. Got a few abandoned boats hanging around here in Charleston. What a bloody mess. We need to tidy things up round here, don't they?
Why would you just abandon it unless you just die and nobody...
Yeah, well that can happen. That can happen. Some nice boats in Charleston Harbour. Oh yeah, he's not driving that himself, is he? We got a cruise liner coming up behind us. Don't know where he wants to go. Just walking back from watching the England-USA game. A bunch of US fans expected the US to win, but anyway, it was a good game. Well, this is quite the building. Quite the building, I mean, holy shit. It was a nice little town this in Charleston, gotta admit. Real good vibe or something to it. Everything's done really well and nice little houses and stuff like that. It's all good. Probably yuppified, that's what it is. racing morning in Charleston Harbour. Moving on. About 7:30, something like that. The rowing team out there. There's 54 feet, 53 feet under this bridge. I think we're at 52. Yeah, it should be alright. A bit worrying, but yeah, all alright. You can see it now. Actually 55 feet. So all good. I won't tell when we're done. Just going through this channel now, and we're just up to 8.2 knots speed over ground. The actual speed in the water is 4 knots, so we're flying because it's, I guess, getting squalls through this narrow channel.
Beautiful big mansion.
Yeah, beautiful houses around here, absolutely. And now we'll slow down because we're coming into this bay. Or river. It'll be a river this. Finally, we're enjoying some decent weather. It's over 20 degrees here today. Wind is sitting up front in the beanbag. We were travelling at 8.2 knots at one point, going through a real narrow rut. But now things have changed. We're going 4.5 knots through the water. The tide's against us, and something I've never seen before is, not showing up now, there's 8 feet of tide here. 8 feet, so the water here goes up and down 8 feet when the tide comes in and when the tide goes out. No wonder the currents are so strong. Quite amazing. Yeah, it's very picturesque here, because like, nice houses and everybody's got a boat dock. Lovely. Pretty heavy duty shipbuilding going on around here. Sorry about the camera work. Trying to make sure we don't run into anything. Yeah, the Caribe Marina. Should check. Yeah, the Caribe Marina. That's quite the bulbous nose on that thing, isn't it? We're still at the same place on the South Edisto River. The winds picked up today. At times they were 25 knots. We were anchored and bouncing around, so there was no way it was safe to move off, especially because we got some larger bodies of water to go through. So yeah, we're hanging about here for another night. Off to Beaufort tomorrow with a bit of luck. 5 to 7 in the morning, and we're leaving the Edisto River. We've got 32 miles to go, so we'll figure make an early start. I've been lost yesterday. Still got the dinghy behind us. Yeah, Wendy's making coffee. Life is good. One of the reasons for the early start is the tide is just about turning. So right now, slack tide, so it's not going anywhere, but pretty soon the water is going to be moving against us. 2 or 3 knots, well 2.5 knots. So we can just dodge the crab pots, we're good to go.
deal.
Oh, so we got to Beaufort today. Unfortunately, the last 7 or 8 miles was behind the towboat US boat. The engine quit on us, so we messed around sailing. We covered about 5 miles sailing, but couldn't get the engine going. But I might be able to figure it out. It's probably something about bleeding it, I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow's another day. Wendy's found a place. I'm just going to drop her here tomorrow and work on the engine. We had a bit of a nightmare yesterday. We left our anchorage and proceeded through a number of channels and rivers, all with like heavy current. You know, the current was 1.5 knots, 2 knots in places. Like the other night, our boat was sitting still and it was doing 2 knots. The current was that strong where we were anchored. Anyway, we went through about, I don't know, 15, 20 miles of channels with heavy currents. Everything was going great, and then we got into the Coolshaw River, I think it's called. Anyway, so we get into this river which is much wider, much longer, deeper, and the wind picks up and we start bouncing around, and the engine quit. So I get the sail up and then I'm trying to diagnose the problem, and I don't know, Wendy and Jensen were about as useful as each other. So anyway, we got I got the autopilot on and kept tacking backwards and forwards across the river while I was trying to diagnose the problem. And I kind of got it half-assed going, and then it died again. So in the end I bit the bullet and called the towboat US. So they said they would be there in about 2.5 hours, something like that. I saw them actually going by towing another boat. It was kind of ironic, but anyway, the guy was coming back to Beaufort anyway, so he arrived about 11:45. Meanwhile, I just carried on sailing then up this river, gone about 5 miles further. So it cut down on the amount of towing he had to do. And so he towed us into Beaufort. They managed to squeeze us in. It was a bit of a struggle. Like, we got this catamaran just behind us, and he was fastened to the side of us, so it was a bit of a flustercluck trying to get us into this slip, but they managed it, or we managed it. And so that was that. So anyway, we had enough at that point, so we went out for a bite to eat, a real nice little bar, and it's a really nice town, absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, then this morning I read some more about what I should do and found another bleed screw. And I cracked that open, I went through everything and, you know, worked my way through the system again. It took me about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, and lo and behold, it fired up. Ran a bit rough to start with, so then I kind of kept just cracking open each bleed screw and union and got a little bit more air out, and all of a sudden it was running fine, running perfect. So all it was I'd let the tank go down to 1/4 full, and the fuel sloshing around sucked in the air. Anyway, I filled the tank up this morning, and my spare jug of fuel as well. $100 US, jeez. So anyway, that's today's story. So we're off to watch, hopefully, the England-Wales game and the USA and Iran game. It should be quite the atmosphere. Alright, bye for now. This place called Beaufort is like absolutely gorgeous. Like, this is right at the entrance to the marina. The sun is shining. I don't know, shorts and sandals, and there's the marina store down in the background, and it's a pretty neat store as well. Yeah, and then you got plants like this all over the place. Tell you, what a nice town. I think I should live on my boat here, never mind anywhere else. Oh, paninis on the waterfront on the 29th of November.
Great day.
Shorts and t-shirt. Not bad. It's Christmas spirit here. That's a bit pathetic, but anyway. But yeah, these guys are certainly making an effort. With the Christmas lights on the boat. Don't know if there's any more. But we'll see. What's that? Okay.
Don't mind if we take pictures of the lights. Very pretty. Very pretty. Center cockpit. Yeah, I'm gonna like it. Then we've got our little dog. Here we go. Quite the beautiful sunset here in Beaufort. I'll try and do a smooth pass. Wow.